We are victims in Black and brown communities of environmental injustice. That is, we tend to live in areas in close proximity to the negative effects of fossil fuel production, of heavy industry, or along transportation corridors that have high parts per million of fossil fuel emissions from cars. So it's important that we minimize the effects of environmental pollution and that we accelerate the conversion to beneficial electrification, both in transportation and in all forms of infrastructure. We live with our choices and our decisions as a society. And a lot of, urban planning historically has not been in the best interest of all of the people. Bronzeville is home to more cultural landmarks. We have more, cultural assets than any other part of the city. We have a roadmap to follow. We have a legacy to build on. If you look at the history of Black Metropolis, it was a history of innovation. What many of those American citizens encountered was more racism in a different form. And because of restrictive covenants, Black people could not live where they wanted, wherever they wanted. And so they were confined to certain neighborhoods, and opportunities were denied or cut off. But what resulted was a self-contained community, sort of a city within a city, where there was a marketplace, and there were entrepreneurs and artists and activists and educators and brilliant minds. And so businesses were launched, industries were launched. So what we have today in its place in Bronzeville is a community of the future. So now we've embraced renewable energy as the economic development platform. And we're not alone. In Illinois, in last fall, we just passed CEJA, the most forward-leaning climate energy legislation in the country, which will help transform the landscape here and will facilitate beneficial electrification for the good of all.